Hello and welcome to episode 35 of the Real Serious Podcast. As always, I'm your host Hunter, and we're doing an old school episode today because it's just Charles and I. We're throwing it back to the way it was in the
early days.
the early days of the pod. So, what's up, man? How you been? We're recording early, Saturday. So if any news comes out Sunday, it'll be for next week's pod. But big news. Indiana Hoosiers are the greatest football team of all time. They are the greatest football team of all time.
Right?
They dominated.
Dude.
77 points.
2-0.
Are we back?
I didn't even know Indiana was playing yesterday. I just figured they were playing today, Saturday. And
yeah.
I think it was our chat. Someone sent a text about Indiana. I was like, I'll check the score.
Yeah, I did.
77-6. Jesus. Yeah, it was you. It's like, what?
Because I watched the first little bit of it before the NFL started, and it was just destruction from the beginning. Jeez. I mean, it was gross.
So Jenna's friend went to the Notre Dame game today, and she's a Notre Dame fan, and apparently Jenna was like telling all her friends last night, like, oh my God, look at the Indiana score. And her friend was like, oh, that'll probably be the score of tomorrow's game too.
Yeah.
Which aged like milk.
Aged like milk left out in Arizona for a week.
Yeah.
Just shockingly. I loved it. Him crying at the end, like that's what football is all about.
Awesome.
It was awesome. And also,
I don't know if you watched it.
Did you watch the last little bit? Or just
see, like the end of the game?
Yeah.
Oh no, we were watching it.
Okay, that was a first down, right? Like it was so clearly a first down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like we were sitting there watching it, and I'm like, this is a first down. Like my head's like, this is a first down, and they're like, I don't know, I don't think it's a first down. I'm like, what are you watching? So all the karma just swung back.
There was like
for NIU.
Such clear evidence that it was, because I know that it's hard to overturn a ruling.
I know they were like, I don't know.
But there was just I was like
what are you looking at? Yeah, insane.
Yeah, right.
Insane. But yeah, so tomorrow NFL slate.
I mean, I wish they'd shown us where the refs could.
I know. Well, because the line judge came
I
down,
wish they'd shown us,
and he was like,
where he was down, like where he's.
Yes.
I wish they'd shown us which like body part touched the ground, so we could have seen.
Well, none did, so they couldn't show it. They couldn't show it to us because nothing did.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so NFL starts tomorrow. We'll do a full recap of that if we're feeling good or awful next week. But yeah, just college football is the greatest thing on earth. I love college football. It's just the best.
Who do you guys play tomorrow? Oh, you play the Rams Sunday night.
Yeah, so we have the Rams and the Bucks back-to-back weeks at home. So that'll be exciting.
I actually have Amon-Ra and Puka on one fantasy team. So I'm just going to root for a really high-scoring game.
I just would love a win. I just really need it. I really need it. But yeah.
You and me both.
I know. You guys have the Titans, don't you? Wait, no. Chicago has the Titans. The Texans. Okay, the other T team.
We haven't won a week 1 game in I think 8 years.
But if you think about it, that means you're due.
Right.
Statistically,
yeah.
Statistically, you're due.
We were when the Jaguars went 1-16 a few years ago.
You
were there in week 1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's tough. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Fingers crossed.
All right, let's get into what we watched. So you already told me that you did not watch.
Well, actually, I watched a lot of football.
Oh yeah.
I also watched the ending of Barbie. The last 45 minutes of Barbie. I watched the first hour and a half of Singing in the Rain.
Okay.
And I watched probably the first. What?
Singing in the Rain is just the best.
Very good movie. And I watched the first third of The Bike Riders.
So you were really all over the place.
Yeah, I just didn't finish the movie. I'll finish The Bike Riders for next week, but
I love The Bike Riders. I really, really like it. I think it's quite good.
I like it a lot so far. It's been pretty good.
It's good. So I watched a few things this week. So number 1, I watched Harry Potter 1. So Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I finished that book, so now I watched the movie, and now I'm on the second book. So when I finish the second book, I'll watch the movie. And then I watched Beetlejuice 1, which I will not talk about my score yet. And then I watched Beetlejuice, which I will also save my score. So we talk about Beetlejuice 2 later on. And then in preparation for next week, where we're doing the Dark Knight trilogy, I watch Batman Begins. And I will also save my opinion on that for next week. But this was my 1 week. So usually throughout the year, I'll do I have a 2-week period where I have 2 different things. So usually it's always movies, but there's a 2-week period where I catch up on shows I've missed, and that was a couple weeks ago. I caught up on The Bear, and then this week and probably next week is my catch up on video games that I've missed or wanted to play for a while. And so I pulled out my Wii and I started playing that again, and it's awesome. I was playing some Donkey Kong Country Returns, which has been great. I think next up I'm going to go to Super Mario Galaxy 2 and just kind of keep moving. I know. I'm thinking of playing some Mario Sluggers. I'm thinking about it. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks. I sent you a lot of TikToks from Mario Sluggers. So
I actually deleted TikTok.
That's why I haven't responded.
I actually didn't see any of those. But
because I'm like, why is he not responding to the 50 last TikToks I've sent him? That's tough.
But speaking of video games, I actually went to Goodwill yesterday, and I found an original Xbox console and a controller with it.
So you bought it. Good. Yeah. Okay. The original Xbox is one of the best things, bang for your budget retro consoles. It's just everything is dirt cheap.
And
it's great games.
I was looking it up online, and they resell for you can probably get one for $40.
Yeah.
I got this along with a lamp, all in. It was $8. So not bad.
I mean, I don't know if you can get Halo Combat Evolved. You can get Halo Combat Evolved for the Xbox for $10. One of the greatest shooters of all time. It's insane.
Yeah. So I'm pretty hyped, pretty excited about that purchase because I didn't have one.
Yeah. And I finally got an app where I've tracked everything that I own now. So now I'm doing that. I got that for movies and I got that for games. So I'm really just locked in, which has been great. Yeah.
Really, get the one for Legos too.
I know I should get because the issue is a lot of them are in the attic. So when I move eventually and I take everything out from everywhere I got it, then I can do that.
Okay.
Well, because I don't want to do it and then do it again. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it.
No, I get it. They're a pain to move.
Yeah, that's the thing. Pain. Well, a lot of them are in a box still because when I moved 4 or 5 years ago, I put them in the box to keep them safe, and I was like, eventually I'll open this again, and I just haven't had a place to open them.
So it's a little time capsule.
Now. I know it's going to be exciting to go back and be like, oh my god, I had that. I had a Lego City that I made at one point. I'd like to do that again eventually, but we'll see. But yeah, let's get into some news because I want to talk about these trailers. So we got to get through the news first. The trailers are going to be incredible. All right, let's talk about. I'm going to order the news in least exciting to most exciting, I think. All right.
Okay.
But my personal level of excitement, not yours. I usually do what you guys think, but I'm doing what I'm thinking.
Well, we only have 4 pieces of news.
Correct, and we're starting with The Apprentice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So The Apprentice. We talked about it last week. The Apprentice is the biography about Donald Trump. They had a first clip from it. It's releasing October 11th. I thought this first clip stunk. I thought it would just didn't
Sebastian
look
Stan,
good.
Right?
It's Sebastian Stan doing Sebastian Stan. Does that did you feel that way? I don't know. Maybe it's because I've seen Trump parodies so much. Okay. Just go ahead and watch it after. Maybe it's because there's Trump parodies everywhere. Shane Gillis does a great one. SNL does one every week. But
did Sebastian Stan not do the voice?
Not really. I don't know. It was here's Bucky Barnes in a weird wig. It just didn't. It just didn't feel like it.
That reminds me of Chris Pratt voicing Mario.
But I thought he was good. Yes, it was shocking at first.
But he didn't voice. He wasn't Mario.
Yeah.
He was Chris Pratt.
He was Chris Pratt
voicing Mario. He wasn't Mario.
Yeah, so I feel like someone we're about to talk about later where he goes, I'm Steve. We'll talk about that soon. My God. It just didn't look very good. I don't know. I will have to see this. I'll have to see it. But it was like a shocking clip. I don't know. I was just like blown away by how, because everyone online was like, "Here comes the Oscar," and I couldn't see what they were talking about. So maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, like a lot of times, but maybe I'm wrong.
This movie, just in general, to me is very weird.
I think it's too soon.
Too political. I don't want to get too political.
Soon.
So I'm not, but I'm just going to put facts out there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about opinions. Fact, the election is in 2 months now, right?
This is a month prior to the election.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, the whole thing, like Trump's got like 30 something charges against him.
Yeah.
Currently. It just feels very weird to come out with a movie right now.
I agree. I feel like this story, I don't know. I almost feel like you have to do him through someone else.
It's very strange timing. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're going to see it and find out. We'll see it and find out. Because I am interested in it.
That'd be like a little birthday present for you.
Yeah, it's that and Joker back-to-back weeks.
There you go.
Yeah, very exciting. All right, David Fincher. David Fincher has a new cowboy movie coming out called Bitterroot, a Western crime thriller for Netflix. Hand up, sign me up, first and foremost. Like, let's go.
Where have I seen David Fincher?
How about Seven?
No, I looked up David Fincher and I see Seven, but I don't remember him in Seven.
So he's the director of Seven.
Okay.
Which is why you may not have seen him in the movie Seven. Yes.
I'm with you now. Okay.
Okay, you following? All right. Yep, he also directed movies such as Zodiac, Social Network, Gone Girl, Killer, Fight Club. I think this sounds great. My only complaint is that it's going to Netflix. He's been stuck on Netflix for like the last decade. I know. Why is this not in theaters?
Good movies go to Netflix to die.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
Exactly.
Did you see
The
that?
Killer. Great example. Movie. David Fincher movie that just came out, The Killer. Should be in theaters.
That's another movie that I watched this week and almost finished. Incoming. The new Netflix movie that I had issues with, and I texted you guys about it. It seemed to break the law.
Oh, yeah. You did text us that. I don't know. I've never heard of it until you texted it to us.
Okay. So, I saw it. It like came up on my Netflix. Recommended for you.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
I read the summary, and it literally says a coming of age film taken after Superbad. So I thought, love Superbad. Let's see how it is. For starters, the movie sucks, but I didn't finish it. I have like 30 minutes left. I'll finish it this week.
Good boy Bobby Cannavale's in it, though.
Who?
I love Bobby Cannavale, dude. My king.
Oh, yes, he is. Yeah. He's a very weird character in this. But the problem I have, and I looked it up, ages. The main character, this is a spoiler, so sorry to everyone who wants to watch this movie, but the main character has like a kissing scene with this girl, and this girl is in real life 21, and this guy, main character, is 17.
Yeah, a little weird.
That doesn't feel allowed.
Yeah, a little weird.
Right?
Yeah.
And also if he's 17 right now, when it was filming, he was even younger. I don't know.
Weird.
Not to get sorry for that tangent. Just talking about Netflix.
I'm with you. Classic Netflix movie.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah. DC news of the week. Josh Brolin was offered Hal Jordan for Green Lantern. We don't know if he's taken it yet, but I kind of love it. Kind of sounds awesome.
Well, I'm not a fan.
Oh, really? Okay, I was very into this.
I just feel like he's kind of too old.
So the idea is it's going to be a detective like murder mystery with older Hal Jordan and young Jon Stewart. And he's like,
oh, okay.
Jordan. So that's kind of what they're doing. Like the older Green Lantern is teaching the next generation of Green Lantern, and so they have the older Hal Jordan. That's what's been rumored.
Then I'm in.
Because I was thinking, I was like, okay, what have I seen Josh Brolin in lately? And I was like, Deadpool immediately, because I just rewatched that not too long ago. But then I was like, wait, in Dune, he's kind of the coolest guy ever. So,
Gurney,
right? Yeah,
Halleck?
Gurney Halleck rocks. Yes. So like, I was like, all right, I'll take that. I don't know. He's got a great voice for it. I just feel like he'd be really good at it. So we'll see.
Josh Brolin has an awesome resume.
Dude, yeah, he does.
No Country for Old Men,
which is
Sicario,
one of the best movies ever. Yeah.
The Avengers,
yeah.
Dune, and Dune 2. He's kind of
Men in Black 3, The Goonies.
Oh, Men in Black 3, Goonies. This guy's killing
He's
it.
in a movie that I hope comes out this year called Brothers with him and Brendan Fraser, my good boy Brendan Fraser, and Peter Dinklage. So yeah. And the last piece of news is Ocean's 14. Ocean's 14 is apparently coming with the whole original cast that is still with us, but a new director. It's going to be Edward Berger. I don't know. Edward Berger. Sorry. Oh, he made All Quiet on the Western Front, which won 4 Oscars. So we're good. Okay. The reason this is my number 1, however, is because this is one of my 4 favorite movies of all time. It's on my Letterboxd. I love Ocean's 11. And if they want to do an Ocean's 14, I will be there day one. I'm very excited for it. It does worry me that they got a new director. Steven Soderbergh is, I think, what makes those movies work. So we'll have to see. But I am very excited.
This could be a Bad Boys Bay to the new directors type of thing.
I was thinking that. I was like, have it be in a similar style, but do something new. I do think it'd be interesting. Like now that they're all older, how's that going to work? I'm just excited. I'm just excited for it. Do you bring in a new generation of young, talented actors to kind of be that next group? Like, I mean, who's going to be the 14 in that group? Because we've had unfortunately, some passings in the original Ocean's crew. So who are you going to fill that group with? Are we going to get, some Timmy C in there? We're going to get Skylar Gisondo?
I literally thought Timmy C immediately. I thought that immediately.
I'm team Skylar Gisondo. I'd like maybe Tom Holland.
What if
like
so you know how Matt Damon is introduced
was like the new guy? Yeah.
What if they do something like super similar with Glenn Powell?
Oh, dude, that's what they should do. No, they should. Okay, Ocean's 14, ready? It's the old crew of old Hollywood stars against another crew, which is the new Hollywood stars. And so you have the old versus new. It's the most expensive movie of all time. It's going straight to Netflix, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be just the best movie. Yeah. That would be awesome. Cool. So you got like the new crew, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're hot in the streets now." But then the old crew is like, "No, you got to do it our old way." That would be the best. Oh man, yes, dude.
It would be kind of cool if he was in it.
Who?
Let me remind myself of his name.
If he was in it, just a guy.
John Boyega.
Oh, dude, yeah, that'd be good.
And like the young crew, I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I really like.
Yeah, who'd be a good young crew? So
okay, yeah, Timmy C, Glenn Powell.
Timmy C, Glenn Powell. I still think.
Let's say John Boyega.
John Boyega. Austin Butler. Paul Mescal.
Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Dude, Michael B. Jordan.
This would be the most expensive movie of all time.
Getting too old. How old is Michael B. Jordan?
Probably 37, 38.
Oh, he's not.
Dude,
37.
You got it. Oh, see, sometimes I amaze myself. Who else?
Simu Liu.
Oh, dude, yeah. Let's see if I look up Dude, this would be incredible.
That'd be sweet. It'd be so expensive.
You'd have like Jacob Elordi. I'm looking at a list right now. Oh, what's his name? Oh my God, who's Joker now in the Batman? Yes. What is his name?
Sabrina Carpenter. What's his name?
Yes, I know. Oh my God. His name? I'm looking it up. I gotta know. So he's in that crew. Barry Keoghan. Barry Keoghan's in the crew.
Oh, we literally had Barry. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, and also, what's his name from the Bear? Jeremy Allen White. That'd be the crew. That'd be the best crew ever. And then the old guys got to take him down.
That'd be sweet.
But the old guys are missing one piece of the team, and so you know who they go get? Tom Cruise, baby. They got to go get Tom Cruise.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't like how over time, when we started the podcast, you had your views, and I like trashed them so much.
Yeah.
Now I'm just adopting them.
Yeah, because you get it. You're like, hang on, he might be right.
Like now I'm on the Glenn Powell train. Now I'm on the Tom Cruise train. What are your other views? Max.
Yeah, Max is great. Skylar Gisondo is awesome.
Who's Skylar Gisondo?
He's Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movie. Oh, the Batman is better than the Dark Knight trilogy, which we'll get to next week. We'll pause and we'll get there next week.
Oh, Skylar. Okay.
You didn't join my opinion on Mamma Mia 2, though, so that's okay. You still have your own opinion there.
That's true. That's true.
Dune.
Dune.
We don't see it. Not yet. Wait till you finish.
Although, as that movie has marinated over like the past 6 months. Has it been?
Yeah, it's been almost 8.
I do like it. I think back a lot more often. I think like that was.
I think you need to rewatch it.
I think I do too.
I think you need to rewatch it now with a clean slate.
Now that I haven't read the book and it's not going to taint my
you haven't just put down the book, because Harry Potter, I liked the movie more again, but also I think Harry Potter 1 is very simple, so I think it was better in a movie form. Book 2, I don't know.
So. There are details in the books that I just think
I didn't
really.
I didn't miss them. Well, I didn't miss it in book 1, so we'll see in book 2. Maybe I'll start to miss them.
Book 1 is very small.
Yes, it is.
Like if you go to,
I read it probably in maybe like 6 hours combined.
Like Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince. There's so much detail in those movies, and because they didn't do a part 2 for those, they have to exclude so much. So
yeah. So we'll get there when we get
I guess
there.
We'll see.
I'll let you know.
I will say it's hard for me to compare the books and the movies because the books are really fun to read, but the movies also make me feel like so happy because I watch them at the same time every year. You know?
It's the music. I think the music is so important.
You think it's music?
Like
it's hard for me to compare them.
Even if I was reading the book and I listened to the music, I think I'd like the book more again. Just because that music is so perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's so perfect.
On my drive to Denver, I listened to the Harry Potter 1 audiobook.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was perfect because the chapters take like 30 minutes to read.
Yeah.
Each one. So I didn't even finish the book.
That's actually great.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe I should do that. Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna read on the plane on this Friday. I'll read on the plane. I'm gonna get through a good chunk. I read fast, dude. I read real fast.
I don't read that fast.
All right, let's do trailers now. I ordered them in what I think is best to worst. So let's start with Smile 2. So there's 5 trailers. I thought Smile 2 was the best of the trailers. Do you concur?
Boy, is that a low bar.
Yeah, but do you concur?
Like, no.
Oh.
I just...
Well, maybe our 1 and 2 will switch. I just switched them the last second. I'll be honest. My 1 and 2.
I just think Smile 2 is such a... To me, it's just...
I like the idea. I like the idea.
See, I think that's why we're not going to... That's why I don't like this trailer. It's because I think this concept is it's just like not for me. So I don't think this trailer could be the best trailer of all time objectively, and I still probably wouldn't like it.
So do you not like the smile concept, or do you not like the concept of her being like Taylor Swift?
Well, I don't like horror.
Okay, that's true. But like, is that what you don't like about it?
I
Because
think
there's
the smiling is just kind of weird.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know.
See, I think
their
the
marketing
concept.
also.
I think the concept of her having to go in front of so many people when like the whole way that this gets passed on is someone has to see it is an awesome idea. I think it is like the best idea. It's just so cool because you know it's a ticking time bomb. She can't just like fall off the face of the earth. So I'm very excited for that. I don't know. I'm into this. This really got me. This trailer, like this one and the next one, I think really got me excited.
I probably won't see Smile 2. I'll probably see the next one.
Okay. That's fair. That's very fair. Also, you think
of the trailers, I'll probably see 3 of the 5.
You think you know what the next one is?
The notes. I'm looking at notes.
No, I ordered it afterwards in my own personal order of what I like most to least. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I like that one the most. Ready for number 2? Are you ready for number 2?
Wait, so you like Smile 2 the least?
No. Smile 2 is the most. We're going most to least that I like.
I see. Okay, yeah. That's what. Okay.
All right, ready for number 2?
Okay.
Wolfman.
Okay, I thought it was that or another one. So.
Okay, so I think Wolfman looked pretty decent. And the only reason it's higher on my list than I think it probably deserves to be is because I trust Lee Winnell, the director, because I thought Invisible Man, which came out a few years ago, was awesome. Like I thought it was so good. So like I'm very excited to see his take on another Universal monster. And this one being the Wolfman, obviously. It worries me it's coming out in January. Hand up. It worries me it's coming out in January. But
maybe it'll be a Beekeeper.
Yeah, that's true. An awesome 3-star movie. It's all it needs to be.
3.5. Hey.
3.5.
It's a 3.5-star movie.
I'm so sorry. But yeah. All right. So that is. I mean, there's not much to say about the Wolfman. It looks good. Like Christopher Abbott looks good. I would like to see the titular Wolfman, obviously. But so far I like the vibe. I don't know. There's not much else to go off of there for the Wolfman trailer.
I did. So again, don't like horror. I did think this movie though. This trailer was interesting. Like
right,
I think the way that they presented the trailer was pretty neat. It wasn't super frightening too. I'm sure it'll get like the next trailer when it shows more is going to be more frightening. But I did think it was a good trailer.
Yeah, that looked good.
So, yeah.
All right, number 3, Wicked.
Wow.
I thought Wicked.
Okay.
This was the best. This was the best of the trailers for Wicked I've seen. Maybe I'm just getting more used to it, but I was like, this doesn't look half bad. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look half bad.
I was going to say this could mean 1, it's back, or 2, these other 2 trailers are terrible.
Oh, these other 2 trailers are in a league of their own as bad. They are shockingly bad.
You were so down on Wicked every time I've asked.
I know.
Every time we've talked about it.
I know.
The podcast.
This trailer is a 5 out of 10 at most, but it's the best of the trailers I've seen. And I'm not. I didn't hate what I saw.
Wicked's probably number 1 for me in this list.
Really interesting.
Well, again, I'm not a horror guy, so Smile 2 and Wolfman are automatically gone. There's one of these that is just so egregious.
Oh yeah, where well, maybe that might not be last.
Yeah,
it might not be last.
And then the last one is just kind of boring to me. So Wicked's probably number 1. I also really like musicals. So
here's where I'm confused though. I've seen Wicked. the stage play. I've seen it. This apparently is Wicked Part 1, and then Part 2 comes out next year. A good chunk of this trailer is stuff that I would assume happens in Part 2 based on the stage play I've seen. Like, if you were going to cut it, this is like some of this trailer is like the last little bit of the musical. So I'm a little confused what they're advertising here.
Is it confirmed to be a Part 1, Part 2?
I don't know. So it was supposed to be one movie, and then they said it was Part 1, Part 2, and then there's been radio silence since then. I don't know what's going on.
I think if they make it a 2-part movie, it will
Big
ruin
mistake.
the chance of success.
Big
I
mistake.
think if it's just a one-off, like start to finish in one movie,
yeah,
I think it has a chance to be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, assuming it's just one movie, I feel like I could go into it confidently and think to myself, this will likely be a 3.5 star or more.
Okay.
Most likely
I could see that.
3.5. That's kind of like, that's where I'm at on Wicked.
Okay. I can get behind that. That idea. I mean, I like John M. Chu's last few movies. Like, I liked In the Heights. I liked Crazy Rich Asians. I actually like Now You See Me Too. Like, I don't know. There's something about this that I'm not into. I can't figure it out though. All right. Last 2 trailers.
Bye.
One, oh, man.
One of these is so bad.
See, if you took out what the last one is about, I would say the one that's in 4th place is worse. 4th place is Night Bitch. This looks terrible. Amy Adams, what happened? Okay, what happened, Amy Adams? She was one of the greatest actresses like in the last 20 years, and she is just fallen. I don't know what's going on.
Well, maybe I don't know. Like Cameron Diaz, for example, she like stepped away. Maybe Amy Adams just stepped away.
Can I read you her recent movies?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let me go from 2013. So 2013, she had a good run. She did Man of Steel, Trouble with the Curve, Her, American Hustle, Big Eyes, Batman v Superman, where she's barely in, Arrival, and Nocturnal Animals. Since 2018, I would make the argument she is in one good movie.
How many movies is
she in? I'll read them to you. She was in Vice, Hillbilly Elegy, Zack Snyder's Justice League, The Woman in the Window, Dear Evan Hansen, Disenchanted, which was Enchanted 2, and now Night Bitch. That is a stretch of the last 6 years where I'd argue she's in one, possibly 2 good movies. That's insane. And of those, only one was in theaters.
Oof. Maybe she's just in her have fun, laid back era.
You know, you have to fall so you can rise. That's a fact. Why do we fall?
Maybe this movie, Night Bitch, is going to be like a phenomenal.
Maybe I'll be shocked. I don't know. Her turning into a dog is. Look, I liked the concept, and then I saw the trailer, and I was out. I'm out.
Yeah.
I watched it 3 times to make sure I was watching it correctly. I was blown away. Insane. I had to make sure.
Well, at least it's not the 5th.
I think we should have a serious discussion about this Minecraft movie, because the 5th place is a Minecraft movie. Let me read the synopsis. Let me just read the synopsis, all right? The malevolent Ender Dragon sets out on a path of destruction, promoting a young girl and her group of unlikely adventurers to set out and save the overworld. That sounds like the perfect Minecraft movie's description. Would you agree? I would say that is the definition of what I want in a movie.
I mean, it is the game Minecraft. It is what happens in the game.
It is what happens in the game Minecraft. And then, my God, they gave us that trailer. It is shocking.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Shocking.
And the problem is, it's probably going to make almost $1 billion.
Oh, it's going to make so much money. And they're not going to learn their lesson.
It's going to make egregious amounts.
See, the thing I don't get is why do it like this, right? Like you saw the response to Sonic, where Sonic didn't look like Sonic and they had to go back and redo the movie. And because of that, they got 3 movies and a spin-off show. Why would you change one of the most iconic looking games of all time? I don't understand.
Yeah.
It boggles the mind. Okay, we should break down this whole trailer. I think we should really break down this whole trailer because it is from front to end. All right. So it opens up I thought great. I thought the opening shot where it's through the portal and then it's, like the cliff thing. I was like, look, it looks not super like Minecraft, but it's the vibe. It's blocky. It's got a similar vibe. And then it was just real people walking through the land.
And the green screen.
Oh, the green screen.
Like,
it's just not good.
So bad.
Also, you can't do half of the stuff they showed in the game. Right? Like the pigmen come out into the light and they're not zombie pigmen. They're just still say pigmen.
No, that can happen, I think.
I don't think it can. I think the second they go into the light, they die. Or they become zombie pigmen.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, well, the other one was he was crafting something. I saw it on Twitter. He was crafting something, and it's just not a thing that's in the game. It's like 2 chains. It's like, what is that?
I didn't know what that was. I saw that, and I was like, what did he just make?
I know. I was like, what did he make? I feel like this is such a simple concept that they messed up. I don't know how they messed up so bad.
What is the actor that plays Aquaman? What's his name again?
Jason Momoa. What is he wearing?
Yep.
What is Jason Momoa wearing? Like, I cannot wait for the explanation of why he's wearing what he's wearing.
The one thing I love about this movie, or really this person, is Jack Black.
As Steve.
He joined Hollywood in his have fun era and has never left.
Oh, yeah, no. He is just hanging out.
He has never been in, like, a serious role.
No.
And it's awesome. Like, the fact that his most well-known movies, like what he's known for, are Nacho Libre and School of Rock.
So this comes from the director of Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite. He's the same director who directed this.
Not really the vibe of those 2 movies.
I mean, the comedy, I would say. You want good level comedy. I just don't get... Look, I get if you want to bring real people to the game. That's a pretty lazy way to do it. But if you're going to do that, why is Jack Black just Jack Black? Why not do Steve, like, from the game? And it's just Steve walking around. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's literally just Jack Black in
a blue t-shirt.
Clothes, and he didn't even shave. He didn't even
he didn't shave.
He just put on a blue t-shirt.
He just is Jack Black.
It's so dumb.
It's the most popular game of all time, and it looks like they screwed it up.
Dude,
which is shocking.
And I was thinking, there's so many people play the game, and they're probably looking at this trailer like, I would have seen it, but it looks nothing like the game, and they're like ruining it.
Ready for this?
It's like a disgrace almost.
Ready for this, which is sad. I learned that there was supposed to be the original idea for the Minecraft movie was going to be a fully animated movie that was written and directed by Rob McElhenney, who is probably best known now for being best friends with Ryan Reynolds and co-owning that soccer team with him, but also from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And it was going to star Steve Carell as Steve. And it was going to be an animated movie, completely animated. And we lost that to get whatever this is.
That's devastating.
Isn't that devastating? Like, also, why is the creeper like grass? What's up with that?
I didn't take that close of a look. I didn't have a problem with what the creeper.
See, I didn't look that close either, but it's the poster. The poster is a creeper, and it's like grass.
Creeper. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh man, so we back in the mine, dude. They're probably gonna have a bunch of cameos in this. Probably gonna be like, hey, look at that Minecraft YouTuber you grew up with, and it's gonna be just real cringe. Man, what a bummer. What a bummer.
Stinks. That really stinks.
Because there are moments this trailer looks good. Like when he does craft the double bucket or whatever that thing is, there's like swords in the background and diamond helmets. And I'm like, that looks pretty awesome. Like just those individually. And then the whole other, I'm looking at the rest of it. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
It does make you appreciate the Mario movie more, doesn't it? It makes you appreciate that a little more, I think, deep down.
It makes me appreciate the 2-star Mario movie that I did review. Yeah.
You get 2 stars?
Maybe 2.5.
I feel like you were higher on that when we went and watched it.
I wasn't a huge fan.
Jack gave it 4 stars. Yeah, you give it 2.5 stars. What did I give it?
Jack loves it.
Check. I might watch that again the next few days. I might watch that tonight, just so I can remember.
One of us.
I did like it, but I knew it wasn't good. Oh yeah, I gave it 4 stars. Oh no! Oh no! What was I doing? I know it's not that. Oh no! Insane by me. I gotta fix this tonight. Okay, Mario tonight. I gotta fix it. Oh my god. Okay, well, yeah, Minecraft movie is coming out. Can I tell you though? This shot up on my most anticipated of next year. Like, shut up.
Minecraft?
Yes, because a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to see just the flaming dumpster fire that it probably is. On the other hand, if this movie is just what we've seen so far, like it's all that, like what we've seen is the best they can do, we'll know that by trailer 2. If they realize they just made a really bad trailer and they have a better movie hidden underneath, by trailer 2, we'll know that as well. So trailer 2 is going to tell us a lot about this movie. But wow, this was shocking.
Did it get positive or negative comments?
Super negative. Super negative.
Okay.
People were just all over it.
Flaming.
Well, because everyone's like, the worst part too is there has been 15 years of Minecraft movies made by fans on YouTube that are probably going to be way better than this. So that's the other thing too. It's like, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see it. I want to see it now. I want to see it now so bad. I'm actually quite excited. I can't wait for the Lego sets to come out. Yeah, you know you're gonna get those. Yeah, you little sicko. You sicko. You gotta get them. You gotta get the Jack Black Steve figure.
What's the quote? Look how they massacred my boy. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Stop! They're killing him. All right. Yeah, that's it for trailers. That's it for news. Let's talk Beetlejuice. So, have you seen the original Beetlejuice?
I did, and I really liked it.
Okay. I feel very similar to you. I saw the first one. I've seen it many times. I grew up like watching it. We had it on DVD and I think VHS for a while. And I hadn't seen it in probably 6-7 years for rewatching it for this. I really forgot how much I liked it. I still gave it 3.5 stars. Like it's not reinventing the wheel, but like it's great. I think it's insane that Tim Burton made this, and then the following year, him and Michael Keaton got back together and made Batman. I love the practical effects. I think it looks so good. I love the idea of the world. And then I watched Beetlejuice. And let me tell you,
is it that bad?
This came close to a DNF for me. I almost did not finish this movie. Not that it's that bad. I just think it's so just nothingness. It's so nothing. So, like, do you want me to spoil it for you? Because obviously you haven't seen it.
So I was planning on seeing it this week, and then I was just unpacking. But I do plan on seeing it. If you spoil it, do you think it will negatively impact my?
I think it's good to go in with muted expectations. If I'm being honest, I'm going to say plot points. I'll be honest because I think it's important to. But I do think
I should take my pause out.
Maybe for a minute. Yeah,
okay, I'll take it out.
Yeah, let me just chat through it.
You're good to
actually,
go.
Hang on, wait. Come back. Oh. Try to get Jack. Invite Jack to this to see if we can get his opinion for a few minutes.
Okay.
While I'm giving mine.
What?
Okay. While I'm giving my opinion, try to get Jack in. We're gonna try to get Jack on the horn so we can give him our opinion. All right, Beetlejuice. My review says it. They decided to make Beetlejuice 1 or 2 through 7 in the same movie. They crammed a billion ideas in this. The first one being the wife that came back. And then they had Jenna Ortega's issue with her mom. Then they had also the dead father. Then they also had like Justin Theroux. Then they also had, Willem Dafoe. And then it was Beetlejuice himself. And it was just far, far too much. This was overstuffed, overcrowded. They picked one idea or two and stuck with it. It would have been far, far superior. I also was shocked by how much it made me realize what worked in the original. Seeing the family, as in Catherine O'Hara, Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega, made me realize how much they were a background point in Beetlejuice and how important Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis were. I truly think they were the heart and soul of that movie. Yes, Beetlejuice is obviously really fun, but I think he's only in it for like 15 minutes. Beetlejuice 1 with Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, it just works so well because of them in it. And missing them here was felt so much. Like it was like shocking how much they were missed by me. So hang on, we're trying to get Jack on here. Bad podcasting. But basically, yeah, I'm just giving my thoughts of how blown away I am by this.
So am I good to listen?
Yeah, you're good. You're good to listen now. Okay. So I want to save my score till Jack pops on. Let's see if I can. Let me pull it up. I wrote it down. I wrote down my score out of 100 already because I wanted to see it and sit with it. Obviously, I have my Letterboxd score, but I wanted to see my actual written score because that's what we're going to post. And I still think I might go lower. Like it boggled my mind how much I did not like this movie. And because I liked so many points of it. And that's the thing too. Like, Charles, what did you like most about Beetlejuice 1? And let me see if you and I feel similarly.
It's maybe hard for me to kind of articulate.
Like, was there certain characters or like certain things that you thought like, this is what I like?
I thought, so I will say, I was thinking like, okay, fine movie until that dancing scene in the kitchen in the first one. And then I was like, oh, this is sweet.
This is great, right? It takes the movie up a notch.
I think the feeling I got from the movie, maybe it was just the characters all like interacting. Maybe it was Beetlejuice just doing what he does. He's not even like really a true villain. Like his motives are kind of just silly. I mean, yeah, he's a bad guy, but you think of some villains and you're like, wow, that's a bad dude.
Hey, this guy's kind of just baby.
He's kind of just a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a little creepy.
And it makes him like a little more fun to not root for, but almost just like, oh, kind of funny, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
I think the effects were pretty neat as well.
Yep, I love that.
I'm trying to think. I watched like a month ago.
Would you say that Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, who are Adam and Barbara, are a very important part of Beetlejuice 1?
Like, yes. But I wouldn't say, like, I don't watch Beetlejuice for that. Like, it's not when I think about Beetlejuice.
That's the same way I felt. Exact same. And then I watched Beetlejuice 2. And I realized, because they're not in it, I realized how important they are to that story. They are extremely important to that story.
Okay.
Because the issue with Beetlejuice 2, for me, is there's no normal person. And I think that's what takes me out of the movie a lot. Is like in Beetlejuice 1, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis are ghosts, but they're still normal. They're still like everyone else's personality to 11. People. Yes, there's personality to 11. You have Beetlejuice, you got obviously Winona Ryder, you have Catherine O'Hara, who's insane. Jeffrey Jones is as the dad, Charles, like he's like the most caricature of like a dad ever. Like you have to have the normals to bounce and like kind of push back the craziness so that the craziness feels crazy. And it's like, oh, look at these people. They're so insane compared to the normal people we have to deal with. In Beetlejuice 2, by focusing on the crazies, it's just too much. It's just way too much. Everyone is insane. Everyone is playing to the back row. It's just far, far too much, I think. I really was blown away by how much I did not like this that much. I don't know. It shocked me.
Well, that's kind of sad. I was pretty
excited. I was excited for 2. Wait, can we send him the link? This is bad podcasting, but can we send him the link to the invite to this? Charles, can you get it to your phone somehow? Here, let me see.
I thought he could just call you and you hold the phone up to the mic.
That's annoying. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this better. Hang on. Here, I'll give some positives. One thing I did like quite a bit was I thought the practical effects worked really well. I thought that was decent, like in a good way. I think that Michael Keaton still got it. Whenever Michael Keaton was on screen, this movie got 15 to 20% better by far. I just don't get what they were going for here. It really did feel like they crammed 8 movies into one. And that's said in the nicest way possible. Like
well, maybe I won't.
Okay, here's how much I didn't like this movie. There was a family behind me with like a little girl who talked the majority of the time. I didn't say anything because I was like, she's not even interrupting much. Because it's not that big of a deal. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. It just is not for me.
Is it getting lousy reviews?
No, people seem to like it. So I feel like I'm in the minority on this. That's why I needed Jack to kind of bounce off of. Hang on. Okay, we're going to pause the podcast right here, and we're going to jump back on. All right, Jack is here now. Jack, I think I'm taking crazy pills that I didn't like this movie at all.
No.
I gave this movie a 37.
Take the pods out again?
Okay, sure. I give this movie a 37
or should
out
I
of
keep
100.
them in?
Whatever you want. I give this movie a 37 out of 100. I thought this was not good.
Okay, I respect that. I don't think this is the greatest movie in the world. I don't think it's like incredible.
Thought it stunk.
I had so much fun.
Oh, see, I did not.
And the thing that I found interesting was that, like, I think the first 30 minutes is like straight trash. Like, I honestly don't think that. I think the first 30 minutes just does not work. It's really like but once it gets set up, I think once it gets going, it's good. Like, okay. I enjoyed my time with it. Like, the thing for me, I rewatched the first one and I didn't love the first one, and I think it's just so much like wacky stuff going on. Like, it makes sense. Some of it doesn't make sense. It's just how it is.
That's the second one. The second one is
but the second one
You're
is that too.
Describing the second
agree.
one.
The second one.
The second one is way more.
They're the same.
The second one is
They're the
way
same.
more of that. No,
I
the
agree.
second one. This first one is
Oh.
like way better.
I had
guess
way more fun with the second one. That's all I gotta say.
that is insane.
That's all I gotta say. I don't think it's insane.
All right, okay. Let me ask you this.
Charlie, did you see it?
No, he didn't see it. This guy stinks.
No, but I was.
Charlie hasn't even seen it yet.
All right, Jack. Did you feel like though it was Beetlejuice 2 through 6 combined?
Like, do I think it was too long?
No. Did you feel like they did like 4 different sequels in one? I was like watching it and I was like, pick a lane, and they just refused to pick a lane.
Honestly, I kind of like that they didn't pick a lane.
Oh,
I feel like it was all over the place.
There's no way.
Like, I think the whole Jenna Ortega storyline,
Well,
like,
okay.
I kind of messed with that. That was fun.
What about the wife? Did you really care about the wife?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you really care about Willem Dafoe as the actor? No.
Honestly, I kind of messed with him. I thought he was fun.
No, there's no way.
How can you hate Willem Dafoe? Like, it's Willem Dafoe, bro. Like, look.
Insane.
I'm not here to say that this is the greatest movie ever. I'm not like. I think I just had more fun with this movie than I did with the original Beetlejuice movie. Not to say that one is better than the other. I just think, for me personally, I had a better time with this one.
I'm blown away. Okay. Let me ask you this one. Did you feel the missingness of Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis as the couple?
No, not really.
Oh my god! How?
Because, dude, you have Jenna Ortega, bro.
Who cares?
I care. It's Jenna Ortega.
Mike, my mind is boggling.
I mean, look. I told you from the first one. I didn't like love the first one, and if I didn't love the first one, obviously I'm not gonna be attached to like Alec Baldwin. And
that's what I'm saying. I'm shocked you don't like this less, because this is like the worst parts of Beetlejuice 1 more.
The thing for me was like,
the first one is so good.
The first one, if you took the good parts and the bad parts, they just did the bad parts more in this one.
I just think there's a lot of like cool stuff to like discover within this like universe, and I feel like we got to see so much more of that in this movie. Am I wrong in saying that?
I mean, I guess, but they just did the first movie's ending again. Oh my god, I am blown away by this.
I don't know. I mean, in the like,
I'm thinking of lowering it to a 1.5. I'm literally thinking. I'm thinking of
I'm honestly thinking about going to see it again. I'm dead serious.
I wish I had seen it. Shoot,
Chuck, you got to see it. You got to see it.
Well, that's why I'm upset. I thought you were going to
tomorrow.
See this before.
This is insane.
Look. I totally get it. If you see this movie and you're like, this is like straight trash. But when I tell you, like, I went to this movie like by myself, and I'm sitting there like 30 minutes in, and I'm just like, I really can't believe I came to see this movie. Like, I just like, I can't believe that I'm even watching this. And then by the end of it, I was like, I had a good time. That was fun.
I'm sure maybe I need to see it again. I am blown away.
Look, maybe I watch it again and I'm just like, but in my opinion, I think it's a bad movie. That's just so much fun.
I thought Jenna Ortega was not good in this.
I mean, she was what she needed to be. She wasn't like, she's not going to get an Oscar.
That whole storyline was so unnecessary.
What, the one with the
boyfriend?
Yeah, no, I messed with it. I thought it was cool.
Oh my goodness.
I wish they did something more like more storylines like this. But like, obviously, I wish they expanded more. Like, there's so many storylines and they don't pick one. I agree. It's all over the place.
Okay, so I wouldn't have minded if they just did like a bunch of different storylines where Beetlejuice was the through line, where it was his like story. He's still not in this one that much.
I agree. But I think in the first one too, he's barely in it.
He's barely in the first one. He's barely in this one.
And
whenever he was on screen, it was way better. But like, it was shocking. I was shocked.
I thought like the point, like, I don't know. He's just such a fun character. I feel like maybe I need to rewatch the first one, and maybe the first one will hit better after I like feel more like engaged by this whole, I don't know how to call it, like a dead verse. Not really sure what to call it at this point. But you will say that, I mean, I'm not spoiling anything, but like Danny DeVito cameo, bro. I mean, it's electric.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Jack is easy to please.
I'm so upset that we disagree on this, because I genuinely think.
I saw your review and I was blown away. I was like, this is insane.
I thought if you saw the first one and you really like the first one, I feel like, oh, like the craziness, like you're definitely still gonna have a good time with this. Maybe not as much as the first one, but like I feel like you'd still like it.
No, wow. I need to see it again.
I have this over the new Quiet Place movie. I enjoyed it so much more than that movie.
Hang on, let me find where I put it on the year, because I did put it on the year. Let me find it.
I don't know if I can leave this and come back, but I think I have it like right below the new Planet of the Apes movie.
I have it in 26 out of 35. It is just above Ricky Stenicki, and below.
You know what? Ricky Stenicki is a damn good movie.
Oh.
Ricky Stenicki falls in the category of fun movies.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it's still 2 stars. It's still 2 stars.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think going to this movie, like, I wasn't super excited to go see this movie anyway. Like, I was like, kind of like, I really don't want to go see this. And I went in, and I think it just blew my expectations were just like on the floor, and I think it just raised them up like just a tad. And I was like, you know what? I had a great time.
That's
my experience.
What do you give it out of 100? What do you give it out of 100?
You know what? I'm gonna give it a 60.
Wow.
Because I really am. Like, honestly, I left it and I was like, I had a great time. Like,
we are 25 points different.
That's so insane. Many people like were so excited to see this movie. Like, dude, there were people dressed up like.
Dude, I was so excited to see this movie. I was pumped. I almost bought the popcorn bucket.
I wasn't, but I don't know. Maybe you had. I think your expectations were too high for this movie, and it just didn't. It didn't meet it.
I was ready for a 3.5 star romp, and I gave me a maybe 1.5 star midness.
You know, if Tim Burton releases stuff like this every year, honestly, I'd go see it.
Oh my god, I am blown away by this.
This is awesome. I'm so
glad we disagree.
I'm glad. I hate that we disagree, but
I'm glad we do because I think it's good.
But at the same time, I think
we do another debate next week.
We're not debating this.
We're doing Dark Knight.
We're not debating this.
The Dark Knight trilogy.
This is totally just like I had fun with it.
Chuck, you have to see this before next week, though. You have to.
I know.
We have to talk
Charlie,
about it.
I will say though, you're gonna go into this movie and be the most picky individual. You're going to pick at every small thing. You
got to go open mind. You have to go open mind because you have two people who are very different.
I think that you've heard so many bad things about it. Like, look, objectively, there are some things that aren't great, but I think that if you just like open mind, you might have a good time.
Anytime Justin Theroux got on the screen, I wanted to leave.
Is that
That's the new husband.
Oh yeah, that guy sucked, bro.
Yeah.
He rocked though, bro, because I hated him.
I'm blown away by.
I mean, like he did his part. I gotta say, he did his part. I hated that guy.
I guess so.
And then what was it? I think Danny called it like a Riz-off or something.
Oh yeah, he did.
It was the Riz-off at the end. Electric. One for the books.
Oh my god.
We're an aura off, maybe.
Aura off. That was it.
I'm shocked by this. This is a great podcast now because
this is awesome. I love this.
Yeah. Jack, I'll let you get back to dinner. Thank you for joining us again.
Hey, sorry I couldn't make it to this one, fellas.
No, this is great. This is great. Dark Knight trilogy next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace out.
See you, Jack.
See you guys.
I'm sorry, he's just wrong. I'm sorry, he's wrong. He's just wrong. I don't know what to tell you. He's wrong. He's just wrong. It's
My man's was feeling himself.
He was. Chuck, you got to see this. I don't know what else to say.
I'll see it this week.
I don't know what else to say. Oh, man.
I'll see it this week.
I guess that's it for Beetlejuice. I've lowered it to a 30 while just talking about it. I'm giving it 2 stars still, but I think I have to change it to 1.5. I'm really shocked by this movie.
I think it's like a 2.5, like right in the middle.
I liked so little of it. But maybe I have to see it again. Maybe I was just in a bad mood or something. I worked all week. I don't know.
Man, I'm really excited to see it now.
No, this is the most divisive movie we've had on the pod so far, so that's great.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got. I don't have anything else. Do you got anything else? All right, so next week we got the Dark Knight trilogy, which I'm very excited for. I just brought you Batman Begins again. Got me pumped. The music was pumping. I'm ready. I got the Blu-ray box. I got the 4K box set, so I'm ready to run through those next few days. And then the following week, I think we have a quick run of like a lot. Hang on, let me look real fast. So we have Dark Knight Trilogy next week, and then Transformers 1, Megalopolis and the Wild Robot, Joker. Saturday night.
Nice.
Yep, we got a good run. We got a good run after next. So next week's the last time it'll be not a new release for a while, which is awesome. So,
Okay.
Oh, Charles, thank you for being here on a Saturday night. I appreciate it.
Let's go root on some Boulder football.
Yeah, they're not very good.
They're down 14-0. So
there it is. All right. Well, hey, hopefully our teams win tomorrow. Hopefully the NFL is treating us nicely, but Beetlejuice. I'm still probably going to get the Steelbook, I'll be honest, but I mean, wow. Man, I can't. I'm blown away. But all right. Next week, Dark Knight Trilogy, 3 good movies. Some may say great. I would. I'll still find out if I think the Batman's better, but we'll see. All right. Well, for Charles and honestly Jack, who was here for the best part, I'm Hunter, and have a great week. We'll see you next week for some Batman.